Hello everyone, welcome back to another movie review, and this time it's on the movie Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Okay, so this is the fourth installment to the Harry Potter movies. And so, coming off of the first three, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which was, to me personally, a great movie. The second one, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which was a bit of a downgrade for me, but it still held up as a great movie, though. And then the last one, the third one, um, was The Prisoner of Azkaban, and you know my thoughts about that one. I do really enjoy it. I think it's still a good movie, but I had some problems with it. Now coming on to this one, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. What do I think about this one? What did it ruin it even more, or did it up it for me? To me personally, I think this is a great movie. Great movie. So to me personally, it's a step up from Prisoner of Azkaban. A step up in the right direction. Of course, this is not my first time viewing this movie. Of course not. I've seen all the Harry Potter movies over and over again. Probably like once every 2, maybe 3 years type thing. Yeah. Um, yeah, so let's go over everything. First of all, the cast. Again, like I said before, awesome cast. The best ones though are the people that played Ron, Harry Potter, and Hermione. Plus, keep forgetting the character's name. But Alan, but the actor's name that plays the character is Alan Rickman. I think those ones are the best that this series provides for the actors. They are the best, and I hold them on a higher pedestal than I do anyone else. But don't get me wrong, some of the other actors in this movie are also great, amazing. Um, that being said, let's move on to the graphics. Okay, 2005. I would have to say this is probably close to what they could do in movies. Bear with me. Because the Lord of the Rings movies came out in 2001, 2, and 3. And those ones had just mastered the graphics. And so like I said before, a lot of movie companies have problems trying to keep up with them in the graphics department. And only most companies will started being able to do those type of graphics somewhere between 2010 and 2012ish. However, there are some movies that started coming close to what they did in the Lord of the Rings movies beforehand, and this would have to be one of them. This is not exactly pitch on with what they did in the Lord of the Rings, but it's close to it, close to it. And the graphics is still great for its time. It's not the best, but it's close to it. Yeah. Anyhow, moving on, let's go and talk about the story. What do I think? Was it a step up, step down? To me personally, the story was a step up. What if you saw my review on Prisoner of Azkaban? I told you guys I had mixed feelings about it because it was they didn't know what they wanted to do serious times and the juvenile stuff, and it just didn't work. This one, they went back to serious and serious for the most part, and nothing juvenile about this. So, and to me personally, that's great. That's awesome. Um, yeah. So the plot, is the plot any good? To me personally, I think the plot is actually very good, written extremely well, and I have no problems this time around with the story. And another thing I have to mention, I forgot to mention in Prisoner of Azkaban, is the pacing of the movie. Was the pacing even good. And I would have to say yes. The pacing was perfect. It kept me glued. This time it kept me glued to the movie the entire time. Pretty much. Yes, at one point in time I got a text. I answered it, but other than that, no, I was glued to the screen. Glued to the screen. What else needs to be said? I think I've talked about everything. So, IMDb, with all the users combined, gives this movie a 7.7 out of 10. What do I think? How am I feeling? Like I said before, I love this movie. I'm kind of like right there with them. With the IMDb rating. So, like, a 7.7 is close to the score that I'm going to give. I saw what I gave it a while back, and I do have to, and don't get me wrong, I do find this is a masterpiece. But that being said, even some masterpieces, they don't get a perfect rating from me sometimes, and this is one of them. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give this movie none other than an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Amazing. Masterpiece. But there were some things that could have been changed to me personally. But I'm just talking like overall. I think the plot was very good. It was written great. Point for now. I could nitpick, and if I were to nitpick, I would have to be spoiling stuff. You know me, I don't like spoiling things. No. And so the reason why I try to stick with the basics of the basics. That way I don't really spoil stuff. And I know I've gotten off track sometimes with that for certain movies, and I'm sorry for that. But there's certain times it's just I have no choice. I have to talk about this. I have no choice. I have to talk about that. This time, I'm gonna let it slide. Let it slide. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you love this movie or didn't love this movie, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you love the movie or hate it. You can like this video, like this review, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So take off or take your time to watch and join me next time for another movie review I tend to do soon. I am out.